Hello children, let us understand why this price rise should be controlled. We know that price rise or excessive inflation can ruin lives of people, can make it very difficult for countries, government to work, economies to survive. So the first reason why it should be controlled is lives of poor and middle class becomes miserable. It's not at all a good idea for poor people to manage. It's even in lesser price they cannot. Then when prices they rise, how can they, right? Second is rate of savings and capital generation decreases. Now say for example there is a person and his income is 50,000 and out of those 50,000 he has planned expenditure of 45,000. So somehow he manages to save 10%, that is 5,000 out of his income 50. Now if price constantly keeps rising, then what happens? The things that he used to manage within those 45, now even 50 fall short. We discussed in the previous class that the real income falls. So now a person is not going to manage his savings. So saving reduces and that's not good because somebody's saving in a bank becomes loan for some other person, right? Next is because of import, foreign currency is spent. Now say for example, price is rising and the sugar in India is 50 rupees kilo. And the branded sugar I'm getting from foreign country in 45 rupees. So as a buyer, I will not mind whether the sugar is manufactured in India or somewhere else. I'm getting 5 rupees savings. And I'm getting a branded sugar, imported sugar. Same happens in clothes. The cloth made in India, the shirt is 1000 rupees and in 1000 I get a branded shirt, I will always choose that. So because of price rise, people will start preferring imported goods and so whatsoever foreign revenue our country has will be spent. Isn't this sad? So that's why price needs to be controlled. The fourth one is production of necessary goods is reduced. All the necessary goods will not be given preference and all the luxury goods will be given preference by the manufacturers because they will fetch more money, they will have more margin. If I buy a hatchback segment car, company will not have 10% margin also. If I buy a super luxurious car, then company will have over 100% of margin. So when prices they rise, people will be more interested, the manufacturers will be more interested in manufacturing and selling the expensive goods because people already have money, they want to spend, then why not to sell those things that fetches maximum profit? Due to high cost of production, this COP is cost of production, the manufactured goods are sold at higher price and so on the contrary, they are cheaper in other nations. So, export is less and living standard deteriorates. So, fifth point says that company is managing to produce but company's raw material is now expensive. Like we understood push factor in the previous class that when raw material itself becomes expensive, so the thing that was getting manufactured earlier cheaply is now going to get manufactured in an expensive way. For example, this is a plastic cover and that's a pop-pop. So this pop-up has it has a wood, it has this plastic and it has got a glue and this is a cover. If this was manufactured in 100 rupees earlier, it was sold in 120 rupees. Now globally, made in China, made in USA, we get so many country products. But because this was of 120 rupees, I bought it. Now because the plastic price increased, because this manufacturing itself became 150 and it is sold in 180 rupees in market, I will feel that no, if it is 180 rupees, then I will buy super premium imported goods of 200 rupees. Or as a manufacturer, I cannot sell it anywhere outside the country because it is sold even cheaper outside. So the better option is that the company reduces its cost, and that is not possible. So here we saw that import increases and here we saw that export reduces. Both are very bad sign for balance of payment. Our trade balance is disturbed. And the last point is the living standard of people deteriorates. People cannot manage good food, people cannot manage good clothes, people cannot have good life because their income is constantly falling short to their fulfillment of demands. Isn't this sad? And that's why prices needs to be controlled. In the next class, we will see that how government controls them.